if you need consistency, well, try checking out All Things Bob Doyle. Hey, the Bob Doyle Show is live now. The return of a new show. That's what it says right here on my Facebook notifications. I, of course, am watching the comments section like a hawk. If I were a bird, and a hawk in particular, I would be watching the comments just like I am right now. Except, it's kind of a lie because I have to look down. But right now, I'm not seeing it. Oh, there we go. Kathy, of course, first out of the gate, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for her. What we've got right here, ladies and gentlemen, in you know what? I'm going to stop the music there because that was the perfect time for it to stop. And I can start it again later. Here in Las Vegas, and I don't know about there in Reno, Kathy, but we have got a gorgeous day going. Just look at it out there. The tide is beautiful. The palm trees are swaying. The clouds and... Okay, you got me. That's not Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you didn't need to do that polite laughter. And by the way, it sounded kind of rude, actually. Pete, ladies and gentlemen, has joined us. Pete Gaskin. Let's hear it for him again, ladies and gentlemen. The creator, it's almost like we planned this, but we didn't. The creator of this one-of-a-kind Bob Doyle exclusive, Bob Doyle Show ukulele. Which I love, and I have been playing so much. So Pete, we got to get you on the show, maybe next week. What do you think? We go live, we could do something with Tracy, we'll do an interview, we'll talk about the uke. What do you think? What do you think? Type 1 for yes, type 2, only if the 2 has fallen into your hands, and you know what, sorry, let me rephrase that. Just type 1 for yes, okay? That's what I want you to do. These are the comments, and Nori's in the house. She snuck in quietly like a little mouse. Unlike my dryer. I don't know if you hear it. But I've got this big brown towel, and that's it. A big brown towel, maybe a blue towel too. But you know the bigger shit, they're bath sheets, right? And you know how they are in the washer and all that, and sometimes the dunk, you can hear it right there, or I can anyway. And that's what's happening right now. Tracy's not here to stop it. It's just going that way. And normally if I heard that, I'd be running over there to stop it. It just stopped itself. Hopefully is at the end. And it won't do that anymore. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, nothing. I haven't even gotten to where I was going with this yet. So right here, it says, it's me, Bob, and then it has a little link. You know how I love to share links, ladies and gentlemen. Facebook.com/The Lounge Show, and when you go there, it's going to look like this. It's over here on Facebook. This page was actually created in 2014, I found out. 2014 was the first time that this page was supposed to be relevant. The Lounge Show back in 2000 and... I know you probably can't hear it, but it is just... I hope you can, just so I don't sound crazy, but I'm just have to breathe through it. I can't just walk away. I mean, what would happen? I can't bring anybody onto the show I don't have a video ready, I got nothing. I should always have something. We've learned a valuable lesson here today. We're going to call it the washer contingency, and that's what I need, is something that I can go, you know what, I got to go do a thing, in this case the washer, watch this hilarious video. Right now I've got nothing. What would happen if I push this? Watch this hilarious video. No, it's not long enough. Or maybe it loops. I don't know what it's going to do. If it loops, I'll go. It loops. I'm going to go fix my dryer. Professional, right, ladies and gentlemen? That sounds about right. That's the appropriate amount of applause for the professionalism that was. Tonight, 6 p.m., we're going to re-premiere The Lounge Show. Now, The Lounge Show was more or less a podcast back in 2004-ish that my friend Rob Scott and I did back on a network called Live 365. It allowed us back then to be able to stream our own programs. Back then, that was rare. And it all had the proper music licensing and everything. We could play whatever music we wanted. It was fun. And we actually had, I'm not going to say it was a huge audience. You heard it, okay. I'm not going to say it was a huge audience, but we had one. And all we did was, Rob and I are both radio guys, and we just did radio guy at each other, basically. We just sit and talk. That's what we do. Play some tunes every now and then, just see where we're hoping that our conversation is engaging enough to hold your attention. That, of course, is the hope and dream of any show host, particularly when the format of the show is, hey, just listen to us talk about something. That's a risky business because everybody thinks they're so clever. That's why there's 8 gazillion podcasts now. So you can just count me and Rob among those people who think we're so clever. Actually, it's just good for our souls, because here's the thing. It's Saturday night, right? So Saturdays, Tracy is with her kids. COVID, what am I going to do on Saturday night? So Rob and I end up talking on Facebook Messenger, and in essence, we do the show. We sit there and we do our stupid bits at each other, and we do all the stuff that we do. And I keep thinking, this is the show. Our conversations are the show. Why don't we just do the show again? Years, even before we were having the conversations on Saturday, years I've been saying, we should do the show again. The technology will let us, we could do video. I don't want to do video. That was his voice. I don't want to do video. You'll see. Talks just like that. I should have tagged him on this. He would have seen his name and said, what's all this? What's happening? Because he didn't know I was going to plug this. The Lounge Show. So this is the Facebook page for it, and we hope, right now there are zero anything. I think it's me. I think I just made it public after 6 years of sitting back there. There's no content. There's hardly a picture. But this, we hope, will be the home of the show. Now, it's just a once-a-week thing, and we're doing it mostly for ourselves. Oh, that's what I was saying. So Saturday nights, he's home, I'm home, we got nothing better to do, let's just do a show. So it gave me some creative project to do. So tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Rob and I will reunite and see what happens. I can tell you right now what's going to happen. First of all, for this first one, we're going to be so self-conscious about it being the first one that we're going to be extra it's going to be dorky. You just have to know that we're going to have to refine it. You know, the goal is, of course, to make it as natural as our conversations. But Rob and I both, when a camera's on or a microphone's on, something happens, and we become that. And so we have to get back into it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Justin. Yes, the elephant. I don't know what you said. That and the elephant. I'm not sure exactly what and the elephant, but yeah, I keep him around as well as the giraffe here, just because they're exotic and different. We had a cat there for a minute named Moon. She's still around, or he. I think we kept it genderless. Anyway, so I guess what I'm asking you to do is to go to facebook.com/The Lounge Show and like it. Follow or do whatever you can and try to remember, so that you will remember, maybe be reminded. But it will be in your head to, I don't know if you're sitting around at 6. Look, I know people don't arrange their schedules for this kind of thing anymore. But this is a live, it's like, you know. So what'll be interesting to see is, so I am so used to hosting my own thing. And before, with the lounge, I think Rob had a bit of an edge of the lead. Like, we put him more in the forefront, and I was more played off of his energy. You'll see why. But now it's kind of a different deal. So I don't know how it's going to be. Probably going to be a real ugly power struggle. I already told him. I already told him I'm happy to be his Gary Meyer to his Steve Dahl. Anybody know that reference? Okay, Jane's there if she's not at war. Thanks, Jane. Let's hold the vision that you'll be there. Okay, that's it. I just wanted to invite you. But I wanted to invite you live, because who watches a freaking video? If I posted a video and said, hey, I want you to come watch a thing, who's going to watch that video? A few of you will, but... And I don't know that going live makes that many more, but, you know, at least it gives us a chance to chat with one another, right? Look in each other's eyes. It's important to do that. Let's take a moment now and connect. Now, don't give me creepy looks, because then it's just going to be, this is not going to be fun. This is about just getting right in there. All right, that's long enough. I'm getting uncomfortable. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you. Loves the live calls. Everybody checking out Instagram.com/Bob Doyle from The Secret, Monday, Wednesday, Friday live streams, answering your law of attraction related questions, and discussing various topics that I deem interesting and or relevant at the time. Always open for your suggestions, so I guess this has just turned into a general commercial for Bob Stuff. Hello and welcome to Bob Stuff. I'm Bob, and this is the commercial for my stuff. I'm going to bring the music back. Oh, there's so many screens. This, by the way, this music is the theme for the lounge show. That's why I was playing in the background. A little preview of coming attractions. And, look, if you're a geek about broadcasting, and who isn't, I had a lot of fun preparing all of this for the lounge. Because it's a cross-country co-hosting situation. Right? So we got to go back and forth, and it's got to be interesting. The show hasn't had a vibe back in the day. This music captures that vibe pretty well, and it's not copyrighted. I have permission to use this. Thank you, Jane. The original theme, if anybody wants to know, hold on a second. Here's a fun. No, I'm not going to do it because it won't work. The Memphis Stomp was the theme or something for the movie The Firm. Dave Grusin wrote that song. That was the theme for the original lounge back in the day. And while it's not exactly like this, it's close enough that we can say, yeah, this is the vibe that we want, until we can figure out how we can just play regular old music without, copyright reach. I'd gladly pay the licensing fee. If Facebook would just make a deal with ASCAP and BMI and say, okay, well now everybody who wants to broadcast any of this music can do so for X a year, so many people would do it. So many people. Am I right or am I right? Hi, Angel. So, Friend's not here unless you're talking about these little guys. But tonight, Angel, what are you doing at 6 p.m. Pacific time? You should join us over at Facebook.com/The Lounge Show. Now, I'm also going to simulcast on my timeline while we get people familiar with it, but I'm going to be immediately saying, stop watching on my timeline. Go over here to Facebook.com/The Lounge Show. I can't keep cramming everything on my timeline, even though I do. It's like this catch-all for everything. So eventually I want to just keep it focused. We also have an Instagram account, which also has no pictures on it, which also I started back in 2014, because we were going to do this. But I have the commitment for tonight. And I'm telling you, if I did send a text message a little while ago, I said, we're still good for tonight, right? Haven't heard back, but I'm gonna assume, given the excitement, that the enthusiasm that he originally communicated about this, that he was ready to go. The Lounge Show with Rob and Bob. See, all it is a bunch of pictures of neon done with Photophenia 6 years ago. But again, it captures the spirit. All right. Well, I think I've taken enough of your valuable time. It's Saturday after all. I'm sure you were out doing all sorts of fun activities, and I interrupted them. And just out of courtesy to me, you said, "Hold on, just wait in the car. I'll be there as soon as he's done." It could be 5 minutes. It could be 5 hours. We never know with this guy. But you just sit tight, charge your phone or something. But Mom, the garage door's closed and the car's running. Hush! I can't hear you. Jane's telling me to send him another text. I'm not gonna, because that would be rude. Oh, look at this. There, see? Thanks for looking. Yeah, so no, I'm not gonna send him another text. He's a grown man. It's 10 to 2. I got 4 hours. If I haven't heard from him in 2 hours, then I'll say, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. It's too hard to see my thumbs at that. It's a keyboard shortcut I got on my phone. Like this. That'd be great. Okay, so now, no, figure out. No, don't, Cheryl. It's not. You don't have to figure it out. It's super easy. Just go to facebook.com/The Lounge Show, and then we'll start broadcasting live around 6 o'clock. Eventually, we'll schedule them, which will make life so much easier. But that's another little technical thing I gotta. Once we go only there, I'll schedule them, and then you just go, and then you can say notify me when this goes, and it just goes, and you go to the same place, and it's just so easy. So it'll be a little bit clunky at first, I guess. I should start a YouTube channel. I think I already did. I bet you I did. If I did, I need to send it there too. So many things to take care of. All right. I guess that's all I'm going to do for this little chat of ours.